Today, Holy Mother Church remembers Saint Dominic de Guzman, the founder of the Order of Preachers, also known as the Dominicans. For all those who are members of the Order of Preachers in any branch of the order, today is actually celebrated as a solemnity, which is a feast of the highest order. So happy feast day out there, happy solemnity to all Dominicans. I am starting this YouTube channel because I am myself also a Dominican. I am a lay Dominican, a member of the Third Order of the Order of Preachers. I am only a novice, so I officially entered the order last November, but I have not yet made any kind of profession. But all Dominicans are called to preach. And interesting factoid about the Dominican order is Saint Dominic did in fact send out novices, that is, those who were brand new to the order and had not received all the educational training as the older members. He did in fact send novices out to preach, and this was something distinct about the Dominican order that wasn't a normal practice to send out the newbies to preach. I recently finished a book called Dominican Spirituality by William Hinnebusch, OP, and there's a quote in it where he says, quote, "Confiding greatly in God, St. Dominic sent even the ungifted ones out to preach, saying to them, 'Go confidently, for the Lord will give you the word of preaching and be with you, and nothing shall be wanting to you.' They went out, and it happened to them just as he had said." I hesitated a lot starting this YouTube channel, although it's kind of been weighing on me that I should do this, because we are supposed to, as Dominicans, all Dominicans are called to preach, and we're all called to have a personal apostolate, and this has kind of been what's been in the back of my mind, is what I think mine will at least be at the beginning of my formation as a Dominican. But I hesitated a lot because I connect in my head I have the same tendency to be scandalized as I think some people may have been scandalized by the early Dominicans, that St. Dominic would send out the novices out to preach, that he would send out even those who were ungifted, untalented, not saints yet, not super holy, not super educated, and that they were being sent out to preach because they had entered an order that is directed by the Holy Spirit for the mission of preaching. So trusting in the Holy Spirit, he would send them out even if, practically speaking, they didn't appear to be prepared the way you would expect, our mental image of the archetype of a preacher to be. And I feel the same way. I feel like I'm not holy enough for this yet. I want to be way further along in the spiritual life before I get sent out to preach. But that's not how the Dominican order has functioned from the beginning. Holy Father Dominic did send out the young and uneducated and not perfect friars to preach. So here I am, and I'm starting this YouTube channel. I want to be clear, big disclaimer, this channel does not in any way officially represent the Dominican order. It is just me as an individual person who is trying to start a personal apostolate. That's all. It's just me, an individual. I am a member of the Dominican order, but this channel does not belong to the Dominican order at all. It doesn't belong to the Third Order. It's not at all connected. It's just that I happen to be a Dominican who's running it. And I'm being clear about all this from the beginning because I'm not entirely sure what this channel is going to become or how long, I don't know how it's going to change or if I'll end up getting rid of it and starting something new. I don't know. I'm going to try and be discerning and let God lead me. But I want to be clear that I am early in my formation. Again, like I said, I'm just a novice. I haven't made any kind of profession. I'm not at all committed yet to the Dominican life, but I am part of the order now. And I am not holy yet. I'm trying to become holy. I'm here to become holy. I entered the Dominican order because I want to become holy in the way that St. Dominic shows us. But I'm still in the very early stages of it. So I'm just starting this out imperfectly, and if you want to hear the thoughts of a Third Order Dominican who is still in the early and imperfect stages, then this is the channel for you. If you're looking for somebody who is extremely well educated and super holy, this is not the channel for you. Hopefully you can find somewhere else to find people like that, but I'm not there yet. I'm working on it. This goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyways. As a Dominican, as a Catholic and as a Dominican particularly, I profess fidelity to the magisterium of the church. So If there's ever anything that I say that is contrary to church doctrine, it's definitely unintentional. So please let me know in the comments if anything I say sounds like it's wrong. I would want to correct it. Absolutely, I'm trying to stay within the bounds of church doctrine, but I'm also imperfect. So if something happens and I say something that's incorrect, just call me out for it, because let's all get on the same page. Let's all stay, faithful to the magisterium so that we don't stray into heresy. This isn't the first YouTube channel I've ever had. I'm not any great YouTuber, as you can see. I'm no movie editor. I just do really, really bare bones basic videos. The other YouTube channel that I maintained, though, was just a lot more just like my rambling thoughts about random things, which is fine. It's just kind of a blog type thing. I'm going to try and make this channel a little bit more consciously directed towards assisting people in growing in holiness. So not so much about like, here are my rambling thoughts about some movie I just watched, unless I'm using it as some kind of like a metaphor, I guess, to make a deeper point. This is going to hopefully be a channel that's a little bit more directed towards our walk in the Spirit, our growth in holiness. I guess that's it for my introduction. Have a happy Solemnity of St. Dominic.